All right, guys, so no workout today, I promise. We're going to do some stretching, though, kind of go through some range of motion stuff and kind of help hit those really tight parts. Usually the legs are a problem area. The hips are usually a problem area. Shoulders, too. So we're going to go through this little by little. We're going to spend some time in each position just to kind of feel the stretch out and to kind of work on breathing and kind of letting our body relax in each position. So to start things off, we'll kind of lay back nice and easy. So if you want to just lay back, this is kind of our rebound pose. So whenever I say we can go ahead and rest here, this is kind of like your sleeping position. I know everyone loves this position. You try not to pass out, please, on me. So from here, what you're going to do is take your left leg, raise it up as if you're going to try to do a knee raise. Hold on to it and try to hug it to your chest as best you can. And just hold this stretch here for a little bit. If you want to feel it a little bit more, especially in that posterior, that glute hamstring connection area, what you can do is take your toe, point it straight towards the ceiling, and then push that leg up into your hands while your hands push down on your leg, and you should feel that tighten up in the backside of your leg. Hold it for about 5 seconds and ease up, and then notice you might be able to actually pull your knee a little bit closer to you and just kind of turn it on and off. Push up for a couple seconds, release for a couple seconds, just moving back and forth and relaxing in this position. Now, as we do this, I want you to take deep breaths in through your nose, hold for about 2 seconds, and nice and easy out of your nose, steady flow. A few more seconds in this position. From here, taking that same leg, straighten that leg out, stretch out the hamstring a little bit. If you want to grab it right by the knee, kind of pull it towards you, stretch out that hamstring. We're going to spend a couple seconds here, just relax into it. And then from here, what we're gonna do, taking that same leg, going cross body with it, drooping it over to the other side. Now for this position, arms out to your side. Try to keep both shoulders down on the ground, allowing your body to twist only so far, but you should feel that stretch in that lower back and then just let it ease. If you want to have a slight bend in your knee, you can. Gonna help it droop over a little bit more. Feel that twist in your spine just a little bit. And just relax, remember we're breathing. Nice, easy breaths here. And bring that leg back up. And we'll go ahead and put that leg down. Shake it out for a second. Lay here for a couple seconds before we switch to the other side. Same exact thing on this opposite side. So right about now, go ahead, grab that new leg, hug it to your chest, nice and easy. Again, breathing nice and deep through the nose, hold for a couple seconds, then let it out nice and steady. If you want to make this more intense, point that toe towards the ceiling, press up into your hands while your hands press down into your leg, and relax. Pull that knee a little bit closer to your chest each time. Continuing to press up and releasing. Hold for about 5 seconds when you're trying to push up into your hand. And from here, extending that leg up. Again, grabbing behind the knee, stretching that out, the hamstring. Sounds like someone's being silly over there. Uh-huh. And slowly bringing that leg cross body. Again, both shoulders remaining on the floor. If you want to have a slight bend in that knee as that leg droops over, body twist, you can. Deep breaths as you do this, relaxing as best you can. I know sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but just relax into it. A few more seconds. And we'll bring that leg back up towards the ceiling. Hold for a couple seconds. And right back down. Let's rebound for a second. Lay here, let that sink in. All right, so from here, we'll sit on up. And what we're gonna do is kind of get on all fours. So we're gonna work the hip a little bit more. So this is gonna be a little bit interesting. So all fours down. So what I wanna do, engage my abs a little bit. So squeezing my abs as tight as I can, making sure I'm not drooping in the middle. I'm not hyperextending up like I'm a little cat. Trying to keep everything tight as usual. So you're gonna pick your favorite leg. In this case, we'll go with the right leg first. Take that leg, extend it out as far as you can. And what you're gonna do is roll that leg out to the side until it comes out to the side, and go ahead and lay that leg down. So plant that leg down and relax in this position. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spend a couple seconds here. You're gonna push your hands out a little bit further, but the idea is we're gonna spend 5 seconds pushing ourselves back, rocking back into that hip. You should feel it all on the inside of your groin. Spends 5 seconds there, and then you're gonna come out slowly out of it and just keep moving back and forth each and every single time. So sit those hips back as far as you can, hold for 5 seconds, and then bring yourself forward. Get one more good one in, pushing as far back as you can. And coming back in. So once I get to here, I'll settle up. Still on all fours, I'm gonna try to lift that leg up as high as I can, roll that leg back, full extension, and then bring that leg in. Shake it out for a second. Now, same thing on the opposite side this time. So set yourself up, squeeze those abs real tight, make sure you're not drooping in the middle, extending that left leg out as far as I can. And I'm gonna start sweeping it up to the side, moving it laterally, planting that foot down on the ground. So, same rules apply as last time. Pushing myself back as far as I can, sitting into those hips, hold for 5 seconds in the back, and then bring myself forward. Just going back and forth, nice and easy. Definitely helps with opening up the hip a lot. So I usually have issues with my hips because it's like the biggest thing I have to stretch. So this was a godsend when I found it. Nice and easy. 5 seconds in the back. And back forward. Get about 2 more good ones in. Alright, from here, returning back to a start position. Nice and easy, tight abs. Lift that leg up, slowly drag it back behind you, full extension, and bring that leg in. Kind of sit up and shake it out for a second, because I know that. Alright, next one we're going to stretch out our shoulders just a little bit. So, what I want everyone to do, you're going to lay on flat. Nice and easy, bellies to the ground. So, again, we're going to start with the right side. So, right arm's going to go out to our side. Our left hand's going to be in kind of like that push-up position. And all we're going to do is take on our entire left side, droop that side over, nice and easy, keeping that shoulder on the ground, and just relax into it, letting it stretch. Using that left hand to kind of help keep you steady in case you fall forward just a little bit, and kind of help press into that shoulder just a little bit more. Relax the head on the floor, and just relax into the stretch itself. Now, if you want to make this a little more intensive chest to range of motion, that back arm, that right arm that's extended out, play with it just like we did in the last one. Try to hold it up for 5 seconds, like raising that arm up 5 seconds, and then put it right back down. Then what we can do from here, pressing into the ground, press as hard as you can, that entire forearm, that hand into the ground. You feel that stretch in the front of your shoulder. 5 seconds and relax. Relax in the middle and just alternate back and forth between the two, raising your hand up. 5 seconds, then relaxing. And then 5 seconds pushing it down towards the ground and relaxing. Spend a couple more seconds here, guys. Then we'll show the other side some love. From here, we're going to come back to center. Nice and easy. Shake out that arm a little bit, get a couple bends in, get the blood back into it. So from here, right hand takes a push-up position, left hand's gonna go all the way up. This time pushing our right side up and over, drooping ourselves over, just relaxing into it. Staying right there. Spend a couple seconds here. Now to make it a little more intense, keeping that shoulder planted on the ground, we're gonna raise that arm as high as we can, hold for 5 seconds, and bring it right back down. Relax for a second. And then pressing forearm, hand all down into that ground, pushing as hard as if you're trying to push the floor away from you, and relax, alternating back and forth between those two. 5 seconds apiece. Nice and easy. Few more, couple more seconds, guys. And slowly ease out, relaxing. Again, arm pump, nice and easy. Gonna get the blood back in there. So from here, back to being on our knees real quick. We'll go ahead and Samson stretch out. So right leg's gonna come forward in a nice deep lunge position. And I want you to think, keeping my chest as upright as possible, squeezing my abs so my rib cage doesn't hyperextend, but I'm going to force my knee as far forward as I can. And you should feel it right here in this back leg. Just relax here. From here, we'll ease on back, moving into that kind of like that sprinter stretch, leaning back, straighten out that front leg, reaching down for my toe, you should feel it. And then hamstring, just hold this for a couple seconds. Relax that leg, shake it out, switch sides. Same thing, starting with the Samson stretch, pushing as far forward as it possibly can, keeping that body as upright as possible. Just relaxing into it. Remember to breathe as we do this. Here, ease on up, pushing our hips back, straighten out that front leg. Again, sprinter stretch, reaching down for that toe, stretching out that hamstring a little bit more. and relax. Go ahead and stand on up, shake it out, and that's that. Just a couple of tricks to kind of help, especially with the hips, because usually it's the biggest problem area for most people, and anything in the legs generally tends to be a little bit. So now, ideally, if you actually do this before a workout, it kind of comes into play, and it helps you warm up, and like, okay, I'm ready to go. Now I can squat pretty easily now that my hips are all nice and warm from that. So thank you guys for being here. So what do I want to say? Flexibility on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Flexibility. Great job, guys.